All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the shop. We are working on a JL again this week, taking a little break from the blue JL to work on your shop JL again.
Yeah.
Last week we did the really awesome Armor Light product.
Yeah.
So I mean, totally worth it, I think, for anybody. It's just so, you know, very durable, easy to clean, like, I don't know.
I don't see how you could go wrong with it. Like, it is just so amazing. And it's nice to have you back on the channel this week, Bob.
Hey,
welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's glad to be back. I'm glad I was missed.
Not really.
Not really. But I missed the tacos. That's what
you did miss the tacos.
I missed the tacos. Anyway, so what do we got going on this week? I know you said kind of left us with a cliffhanger last week, buddy. What do we got going on?
Organizational issues.
Yeah.
So on our big trip, my JL tends to irritate me for two reasons. One, when I want to open the lid of my ARB fridge freezer, it's difficult.
Yeah.
B, I need more room to put more things.
Yes.
I have organizational issues, and I'm OCD about everything staying organized, and everything kept moving around my Jeep, and it kept driving me nuts. You're well aware.
Well, and I will concur. I mean, it's crazy to think, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like how minimal we are with the things that we take for these trips, considering that we're gone for so long. But they are just packed full of stuff. I mean, food. We stop at grocery stores and get snacks, and like all this stuff goes somewhere. For me, it's just like on the floor somewhere. You know, you're all off camber somewhere, and you know the apples go flying across the back of the.
Well, so one of my largest issues is that I needed a long-term solution for a more usable refrigerator situation, and I need more cargo storage space as well. So today we're going to tackle one of those two problems. Today we're going to deal with the ARB fridge freezer. Next, maybe not next week, but very shortly here, we're going to show you what we're going to do to add some storage solution to this. But today we're going to deal with the fridge freezer. I hate the fact that to open the lid, I have to like drag it half out and like tip it, and it drives me nuts.
Well, you can, I'll say that you can even do that. So for me, I use straps, like ratchet straps on the tie downs in the back. So mine doesn't move, but because the way that it's situated, I have like stuff stacked on top of it. So whenever I want to open some stuff up, I have to like move a ton of stuff and everything out of the way. Like it's just not good. I totally agree that it's like this fridge thing. It's been inconvenient at times to get in and out of that freaking
Especially if you just want to jump out really quick on the side of the road and grab a pop.
Yeah.
Not quite so easy to do.
Not when you have everything strapped down.
Or you're cruising the road, you're like, hey, since we're going to get off this exit real quick for this next trail, I want to grab an ice cream cone. You can't. It's not that simple.
No, it really isn't.
So I want to make mine that simple.
You should.
So
what do we got?
ARB tie downs. So what these do is they hook on the handles and they go down to something. An ARB. I bought an ARB slide. It's a slide for the freezer. So we're going to install that today. They do not make JL specific brackets. I do not know how we're going to mount this. I actually have no clue. I've never even unboxed it. We're going to figure that out for you guys today. And when I say figure it out, we're all going to figure it out together today. But these are the straps that ARB offers. And the reason I went with them is because they're guaranteed to fit their stuff, and I love ARB. Everything we've gotten from them has just been absolutely fabulous. We've been selling their lockers for years and years and years. I absolutely love the refrigerator. I don't know about you, but I would never consider it different.
I want to rewind the clock here to about 2.5 years or so ago now, Ken, when I said I wanted a fridge freezer, and you looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, you are crazy.
Yeah, but then you quickly jumped on that bandwagon because we ordered two at the same exact time. I don't know that it took a lot of convincing.
Probably not.
But at first you were like, well, what's wrong with the cooler?
Well, so, like, in my defense,
you went rock crawling. You didn't really do overlanding.
No,
did you?
I used to pretty much be a rock crawling only kind of guy. And I don't know that I call myself Mr. Overlander either. What I call myself is I want to go anywhere and do anything, and if there's no hotel, I want to be able to sleep where I'm at. I don't know that I'm like a true overlander.
We definitely
I don't know that I'm a camper. I don't know that I'm Mr. Hardcore rock crawler anymore either, because if I was, I probably still would be using my other Jeep or I'd build a buggy. That's just not really my cup of tea anymore these days. I like the whole adventure of traveling cross country, camping, wheeling. I like all of it. So I guess if you need a label, I've never really fit labels my whole life. I mean, look at me, long hair. I mean, I don't fit labels. Maybe a misfit.
I can think of a few. That we shouldn't say.
Those are not appropriate for children.
Not appropriate. So anyway, what do we got?
So these are the tie downs. What they do is they basically just hook on the handles of the ARB. It's got little straps, and it just straps it down to the fridge slide. I want to open the fridge slide. These are cool. They're straps, they're handles. I don't think nobody cares. So let's take a look at this fridge slide. So this is the fridge slides from ARB. These are the straps we just unboxed. Nothing special. They're just little straps that go on there and you bolt it down. So it's just really simple. To open the lid, you just flip the lever, open the lid up, and the whole thing slides out like a drawer in your kitchen would. I will say that this and a little bit of cargo storage solution in my JL, and I'm done as far as I'm going with overlanding. This is enough crap for me. Because I'm more into the wheeling side of it, you're into the cooking side of it. I need this to keep my vodka cold.
Somewhere to keep the limes chilled.
Yeah.
Before the ice maker gets used, you know?
Exactly. Well, see, so part of my storage issues we're having is with the ice maker. We're going to deal with that in the next video. We're going to show you how to make a bar professional. I hope they didn't include instructions because we ain't using them. I don't even know how it works. Oh, that's so cool. You just flick a lever and it slides out. That's it. That's literally it. Then you flick the lever again, it slides in. Dude, I don't know. I've never actually used one of these, never actually installed one of these. So glad I bought one of these. If anybody needs one of the extended version, they do make a version that's extended. You can put like toolboxes and crap in it. I accidentally bought the wrong one. I have one here. If you want one, I'll make a killer deal on it. So if you do, give me a call at the shop. I got one that's extended. I don't know what the hell to do with it now. Let me know, I'll make you a hell of a deal.
The only concern with that one fitting in the back of your JL is you have to keep the seat folded down, the rear seat.
Yeah,
right?
the seats won't fold up. Yeah. So, like if you had like a Gladiator pickup truck, a camper van, anything else other than a Jeep, it would work great for you. I ordered the wrong number. Whatever. It happens. So, I don't know. I guess let's open the JL up and let's figure out how we're going to put this thing in because I got no clue what we're doing. So, right about here's where we're going to put the slide. Again, there's no directions on this, so I'm kind of winging it as I go. What we have found is that there's not a lot of room front and back leeway. When the seat is up and you close the tailgate, there's very, very little room to play with. So what we're gonna do is we already marked and we got it all measured and laid out. We're gonna drill holes through the interior, like bed pan, I don't know what the hell you wanna call this, the plastic cargo cover. We're gonna drill holes through that and through the carpet area, and we're gonna put nutserts in the actual body. Once we put the nutserts in the body, then we can just bolt it all down, be nice and tight. The problem with this lies is that you can no longer lift this up. You can't lift this up and get to any of that storage space. So all that storage space is now gone. The jack and everything that's right here, can't get to that anymore either. So if you get a flat tire, you can't jack your vehicle up. It seems like a deal breaker. Seems like a deal breaker to me. So getting a slide almost isn't beneficial for this because you're gonna lose all that cargo space. But I think I got a solution. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. First, we're gonna mount this, then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. So let's do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, hair wrench. Okay, so that's mounted. We drilled through the base of all of this. We drilled through the body. We put nutserts in, got bolts in. So now, bam. So, like I said though, we have a problem. We have no way to access this cargo space that's underneath here. A lot of you are probably keeping straps, stuff like that in there. If any of you have the
Adventure, American Adventure Labs, whatever the hell that company is, if you have their air compressor system mounted underneath here, this probably won't work for you. Probably a really bad idea. But if you just use it like I do, I just keep some straps, soft shackles, just some generic recovery crap like a tire plug kit, stuff like that in there. This would work for you, because what we're gonna do, give me that piece right there, Bob. Went to my local favorite boat supply place because I had an ingenious idea, and I bought one of these. Just flip, twist, turn. We are gonna put this right here so that it will sit flat when I'm done. It'll be recessed down inside of this. It'll sit flat, but I can just twist this, lift it up, reach in there, grab straps, grab whatever I want, and that'll be taken care of. So I still have access. Is it gonna be easy to get the big strap out? No. How often do I use it? Never, I don't really care. So the other problem we had here though is that you can't lift this up to get to the jack and your little lug wrench thing that's down in there. Or if you don't use that stuff and you have a different bottle jack or something, maybe you're storing something else in here. I got an idea with that. We're gonna cut this right along here and make a little notch in it here. And then I got a stainless steel hinge because I hate rust. We're gonna put this and we're gonna recess it into the floor right here so this piece will lift up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually take this all back apart again. We're gonna get some measurements. We're gonna cut this all out. We're gonna cut this all up because, well, I just really like cutting really nice, relatively new Jeeps up. It's just kind of fun. And I don't know, what do you got to lose? Nothing, I got nothing to lose. So that's gonna be our storage space solution. We're gonna have a nice ARB slide for our fridge. If you have a pontoon boat, you know where this comes from, or any kind of a boat. They use these in boats all the time. We're gonna use that for our access. Use this hinge, flip it all up. So now, your average mechanic shop might not have a band or a table saw laying around. I don't either. But, as usual, we have an Eric. Eric has a table saw. So we're gonna use Eric's table saw to cut this thing all up. Let's figure out some measurements and do it.
It's just fiberglass too, so. Oh, it might be easier.
Move it off. Oh, extra glue on that side. Fiberglass and cardboard. That's pretty awesome.
Hopefully this turns out good.
Oh, yeah.
As you saw, this just got all cut out. Pretty cool. Just be able to flip it up. I can reach in here. I can grab my up-down air whips. I can grab my air compressor stuff. I actually don't have any recovery gear. It's in my Gladiator at the moment. But what else is in here? I don't know. There's a pry bar, the adapter for my air, or ARB Fridge. So anyways, I had to be able to get the stuff because of this fancy little boat idea. Oh, I turned that the wrong way. There, now I get stuff. I already had some stainless steel screws here at the shop, some washers. Just gonna screw it down. I've got a few more cuts to make though. So let's do that.
kind of use the hinge as a guide, but you can put it wherever you want for access to your holes.
For the most part, we're kind of done. What do you think?
I mean, it's pretty awesome. You know, when we were on our trips and I had to get stuff out of my fridge, as you can see kind of where it sits here, it didn't really open very far. I'd always have to sit here with my head trying to dig stuff out, and there was no room. First of all, I had to get a bunch of stuff out of there, out of the way.
Now
but
we don't
now,
have that problem.
look at that. I mean, that's pretty awesome right
Now you
there.
can just grab whatever you want.
You can reach.
I mean, you probably still have to get on your tippy toes.
I'm still going to have to get on my tippy toes. I'm not a very tall guy, but that's fine. And then the thing I'm also super excited about is this little cubby hole here. I mean, that is awesome.
Yeah. That's a fabulous idea. I love that. You're still going to be able to get to everything. And then again, if you need to get your jack and stuff out, bam, it's right there. So you can still get to everything.
No, absolutely, because when we were on our trip, I think it was in Arizona, on that, whatever that Three Feathers trail is, where you slash
I slashed the tire on this Jeep.
I had to literally unpack the entire back of my Jeep to get everything out.
Where you could have literally just pushed it 2 inches,
forward,
if at all.
Yeah.
And you could have just lifted this up and got it. So even if you weren't going to run the fridge, that's not a bad setup.
I had to take, I have a bunch of totes where I keep all of our dry goods, all my cooking stuff, like all that stuff, my clothes, all that stuff had to come out on the trail. My fridge had to come out to get... Because
you have to lift the whole thing up.
lift the whole thing up, right? To get the jack, get the breaker bar, get everything else
We're
out,
probably not going to put one of these near because it doesn't work for your lifestyle at home.
Nope.
So we might not do one of these, but we might still do this.
Definitely want to do that, absolutely, because like you said, just the access that it provides.
Yep, and the same thing, might do the cubby hole on yours as well, the port access, because if we want to get any of the straps or the stuff out from your Jeep, we don't have to take the refrigerator out
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, no, awesome. That's super job.
This is pretty sweet.
Well done, Eric.
I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So hope you guys like this. It's a little bit different than your just average installs we've been doing lately. So if you like it, subscribe. We got a really fun one that's going to add on to all of this. Maybe not next week. I don't really know what sequence we're going in, but very soon, we're going to have another video that's going to add on to all of this that we just did. So see you guys then.